So first things first, I thought this was really cool just to show. Not another $500 bill. We have bought a lot of stuff over the counter lately. Some things you don't see very often, a few things that you do see often. But I want to share a lot of this with you, what we've been purchasing, what we've been buying. A lot of people are selling and a lot of people are buying. We had a record month last month because of a huge gold deal. Someone brought in 41 ounces of gold and I had to sell it off pretty quick. But we made a little bit on it, and that really put us over the edge on the month. It's really blessed to have a deal like that. Coin dealer, actually a more local coin dealer, recommended they come to us, so that was really nice. Some dealers, I mean, it's hard to handle when gold's up this high. It's hard to handle some of the buys that's coming in when they come in like that, because you're looking at well over $100,000 in gold there. Especially now, it's up even $200 or $150 since then. So let's take a look at some of this stuff. It's really some unique stuff I haven't bought before, and some stuff that I buy often. So my name is Daniel, and you're watching Coin Help You. Thanks for watching my latest video. Our website is portsmouthcoinshop.com, and our help website is coinauctionshelp.com/forum. It's our Coin Help You community. You can type that in any search, and it'll come right up. So first things first, I thought this was really cool just to show. Not another $500 bill. 1934A. It's the Federal Reserve, Richmond, Virginia. Richmond, north of Richmond. Oh, that just came to my mind. But a really nice note, very fine. It does have a couple pinholes, and that's very important to note. But the pinholes, one's right here, and there's another one in this area. But other than that, just the folds and all that, I would say very fine 20. Here's something very big that I want to show everyone. So I'm going to have to adjust the camera for this one. So we'll take the box off here, the packing, and you can see this is a glass box. And I actually have it upside down, so we'll turn it here. And I know you can see that it's signed by Pete Rose. These are actual signatures on the label there. And of course we know Pete Rose has left us. And I remember growing up, and it was a big deal. That was one of the cards to get when I was a kid. Still is. But this is the $50 PR70 DCAM. And there's the signature. This is the Baseball Hall of Fame editions. And you've got the dollar. That was the $50, of course. And here is the dollar. And here's the signature. And then, of course, this one has the gold. Now, if you don't want the box, you don't have to take the box. We can just ship the coins however you want. These are going for, the whole set's about $1,200. Might even be going for more than that. We're asking $999 for it on our website. And there's the $5 gold. I feel that's a pretty good deal for someone who might be local. I mean, we're 2 hours from Cincinnati. A lot of Reds fans around here. I've been to Reds games myself. Something like that doesn't come in the shop very often. And here's a Gettysburg 2011 quarter. I like that. Really nice 5-ounce quarter. Doesn't have the packaging or anything. This is how it came in. A lot of people take them out. Looks like it might have something on the holder. Really nothing on the coin. Coin looks good. Then we bought these. I bought 1,000 ounces of silver. And these are Happy Holidays in 2024. So if you're just looking for silver, you don't care what's on it, you just want an ounces of silver, this is the deal. We have them on our website as generic. You can request these if you want these. We have several rolls of them. Then we have several rolls of the Bison Indian, which are, they call them Buffalo Rounds. And like I said, I bought 1,000 ounces of them, so we have them up. Then here's another one that came in. I ordered a bunch from a dealer and John Wayne. There's stuff on the, there's scrapes on the capsule, but it's not on the coin or on the It's not on the round. It says 1 ounce, 0.99 fine, John Wayne. So got some of those up on the side as well. So there's just some silver for the stackers. Bought a lot of clean coins. This is a 25S AU details. Now 25S, 24S, 23D in the lower half or the first half of piece dollars, those can be very valuable in AU and up. They'll have a little more value to them because they're San Francisco mints, and those circulated a lot, and the mintages were lower. Something else that we bought here, and I have to adjust the camera. Trying to value a collection like this when you have the 21, might not look like it in the video, but it does have a little scratch on it, and it's been cleaned. If you compare it to the 22, you can see the 22 is fine. But a collection like this, even though it's complete, it has all the coins in it. You have to account for the fact that a lot of them are cleaned. Most of them are cleaned. And it's unfortunate because somebody put this together, and to them, they might not think that it's cleaned or consider it important. Whereas a dealer, I have to think of that. But it has all the dates and mints, and it's in the order holder. You know, something like this, I mean, you pretty much have to pay in the $800 some to $1,000 range. Just depends on the grade of each coin, because you almost have to grade some of these, like the 34S. It's very fine. You'd rather have it extra fine AU and up. That's desirable. And 28S looks like it's close to AU without looking at the reverse. And then the 28 itself was probably an AU. Columbus Commemorative, 1992. It's a proof. It's kind of cool how they did the design on this one. And then you have White House. A lot of times you try to pay pretty much melt for these. Sell them a little over melt, which has been changing a lot lately. Yellowstone, 69. I do like these commemoratives, the older commemoratives. They're becoming a little more popular because, you know, they're not low mintages, or at least they're not high mintages either, but dealers have been taking them to the refineries, believe it or not. So 1912D, AU53, 125 on that is what we had on it. This is a better year in mint. These are the wheat cents that are worth the money. The ones that are in the teens have a mint mark from 14 and back. 15S is not too bad. An extra fine 40 though. But most of these you don't see in this grade. The holders are a little scratched up, so it's hard to see the coin. You can use some type of lens polish that you can buy at the store, your auto parts store. Your auto parts store you can buy. 1924D. That's one of the ones in the 20 that's worth a little bit. But you know, you're looking at coins that are in a higher grade. I didn't submit these. These are just coins, like I said. All this stuff is what we purchased here at the shop. And here's a really cool one. 1786, edge repaired, F detail. Connecticut. Little colonial coin there. It's really cool. Kind of like the colonial coins myself. But man, these holders are beat up. And it's really hard to see through them. The 31S. Everybody knows the 31S is a little better date. The second lowest mintage of the... And I do apologize. It's hard to see these. Because those holders are really... Yeah. They just got scratches on them. And about an 08S. 1908S. See the scratches. But it's 30 BN. I mean, very fine 30. And of course, Silver Eagles. 2011, 70. The bridge holders, what I call those. And 2006 W, 69. We buy this kind of stuff a lot too. And we got some proofs. 51, a little better proof. Rated 64 red. Really hard to get anything above 64 on these. 65 is almost the tops on a lot of these. But this one here is a 58. They were just mishandled. And it received 67. You get the 51 to 67, you got something. It's saying it's cameo. Maybe. And then 1887, this is really nice for the grade. It says 65, nice coin. Nice luster. An old holder, a little bit older holder. Bought a few more 65s. We got the 81S. Got a few of those. Really good prices on those. Nice coins. 81S is kind of your entry level, let's say 65. A lot of them are graded that. 83O, it's nice. I've bought a lot of graded stuff lately. This one here. Now I did send this one off, but I can't remember if I put it in the video or not. I think I do have it up on the site. But it's for sale too. It's a reverse of 07. What you look for is mainly the U. If the U doesn't have that little tail on it, then you know you got one of these. So pretty valuable. 70 is really valuable. It's still valuable in this though. For a silver eagle, that's a lot. They bought a 1900S. It's a better mint in a year. A58, 330 is what we're asking for. It's at the show there. Looks like we have the price on there. And 1899. And it's a O mint, New Orleans mint, and it's 865. Now this one does look the grade, even though it's in an ICG holder. It's a nice coin. Very fine 30. Another better year in mint. San Francisco mints, and some of these years are where they circulated or were melted down and they were used a lot. The higher grades attain a lot of more value than the lower grades. The 95S. Very good tin. 93O. Very fine details. I think possibly, and see that I've already shown these here. So here, this is one of them that I didn't send off. 93 CC, very good tin. That is a beautiful coin. That's a coin that has some history. This one I bought at the show. It's a PCI toning. It's 863, 1900, 1890O, and 1890O is still a little better in that year for this grade. So even with that and a toning put on it, that's going to make it a little more valuable. It's pretty cool toning. And I have this Cameo Proof-like 84cc VAM 7. It's really nice. I'll let you guys look up VAM 7. I put it on there. It's a beautiful coin. And it's 78 cc. I have to show it again. I know I sent that one off. Also, I'll show this one more time. Only one graded in this grade. This is one of them I did send off, G4. The only one of them graded in G4, 1851 PCGS holder. So that's pretty cool. No one's bought it yet though, but it's up on the site. Then here's some more commems. This one here, Leif Erikson. It's one of my favorites. I do like these. There's a lot of history here. Got that with 2 proofs. Got 2 of those. And here is Crocodile 2024. So we do have the 2021 in mint state 70. Here's the peace dollar. And then we got it in 69 as a Morgan 2021. And I believe we have even the Carson City in the NGC. So we have the privy mark on that. So we do have those up on the site as well. We even have the 21D in 70. And make a deal on that one. It's a beautiful coin. Then I made a deal on a few more other coins from, like in the ICG holder, so 1883S, AU55. 83S is a little better year in mint. Back's a little rough. Again, ICG is a little liberal when it comes to the toning and cleaning on coins. And the 1908S, fine 12. And then another PCI coin, which the 2 PCI coins look the grades. You know, that's a nice looking coin right there. And it's a beauty. Nice little choice coin. Then I purchased a lot of peace dollars here, and I made a deal with the guy. The thing is that you've got a lot of this 23S AU58, even though it's a little better year in mint for a peace dollar, it's some people want mint state instead, and they don't want the lower grades. And then you have this, which I think is very unfortunate. This would have been a really nice one. It still is a nice one, but there's a scratch. And it's saying that's a scratch. When you look at it, it's hard to see it, but yeah, right there. You see it right in the back of the cheek there, or jaw, right above the jawline. But it is a mint state coin in 28S. And it's a nice one. But it's still hard to value these. A lot of them go for 40 and 50% below what their list is. So I did the best I could on them. Made the best offer that I could make, considering I've got so many clean coins already. They just keep coming in. So 23D, mint state 63, that's a better one. 23D, it's one of those lower year peace dollars that is to look for in the higher grades. Especially when it gets around the extra fine at AU. It's worth looking for. It's one of those that it's hard to find in those grades. So 22D, AU58. I think someone thought they might be mint state. Whoever sent these off. So I'm probably looking at some people's disappointments, and they might need to be resubmitted, and they might sell. You just don't know. Maybe that's what needs to be done, a reconsideration. That one looks mint state, but it doesn't really matter. It's 24. It's not going to be worth sending back and forth. If it's a 24S, absolutely. If it looked like that, might be worth a try. There's another 23S. Probably another try at mint state grade. Just didn't quite crack it. That's what they call sliders. 23D. Man, this would have been really good if it would have wasn't cleaned. 23D. Look it up in the price guides when you're talking about coins that are worth a few $100s. If they just grade like that. Like a CC. I mean, it's a peace dollar, but it's the same value as some CCs. Here's another 21. AU detail. You can see the off patina on it. You get a mint state 62. It looks a little rougher than a 62. A lot of railroad tracks on there. Train tracks, what they call them. Still though, it's got nice luster to it. It's original. Got a 25, and these look really nice, but the holders are kind of hazy. Old green holders. But they do look to grade easily. You can see there's a scuff area over there. It's hard for the camera wants to focus on the scuff and the coin, back and forth. 85cc. Just bought that one. That's a nice one, 63. Every bit the grade and luster. Beautiful. And I just sent a bunch more Morgans. I'm buying complete collections and everything else lately. There's 27, 61. 27s are better. It's not too bad. It's not too bad for a 61 either. A little rough on that one, I think, maybe. Like I said, it's hard to grade. You're looking at video and all that. You need to look at it in person. Actually sit down and look at it with a little loop and good lighting. 34S's. I've been watching these for years go up in value. 28. It's a little dark. Seeing how you price this. This is an example. Someone brings this in the coin shop. They look at the value of an extra fine 45, and they're correct. It's worth, such and such. Well, I have to sell this, and it's just so dark. Who wants the dark coin? So you have to find that customer. There's less customers for this one than there is for a coin that looks like this. And even though it's AU50, it's a 28, I'd rather have this one than the extra fine, the darker one. Not because of the higher grade, but just it looks better. And they're not very far apart in grade at all. Then you have another 34S, extra fine 45. Now this is a perfect example. Here's an extra fine 45. It's okay. That would be desirable. Someone will want to buy that. It won't last long. Then you throw this one in front of them. If this was that 34S. They're not going to want it. Or at least some won't. Some will. Someone will buy it, but they'll want it at a discount. So there's a few things that we purchased lately. If you're interested in anything, go over to portsmouthcoinshop.com and check it out, or send us an email at portsmouthcoinshop coinshop@gmail.com. So thanks for watching and have a great day.